fly with me, let's fly.
Let's fly away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good song.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar.
As we fly away.
As we fly away. But only
Come
in our
fly
minds.
with me. Let's fly away.
You know who sings that, right?
Yeah. I wish I could sing.
Who sings that song?
That's why am I drawing a blank right now? It's like the easiest song ever.
Oh no.
You just put me on the spot and I wasn't ready. We haven't even got warmed up yet. It's the guy that sings the Moon song too. The song that's
The Moon song?
yeah, the song there with the Moon's a Pizza. Isn't that the same guy?
No.
That's Amore?
No.
No, it's not the same person?
Mm-mm. Unless he did a cover that I'm unaware of, but I doubt it.
Oh my god. You put me on the spot in the first 5 seconds.
He has blue eyes.
I wasn't even warmed up yet.
He was a crooner. He did.
Frank Sinatra.
Yeah! There it is. There it is.
Frank Sinatra.
I knew you knew that.
Took me a second to get Frank Sinatra back. Frank Sinatra is a very
Frankie.
great, amazing performer.
Frankie
I just,
Blue Eyes.
yeah, literally, you asked me that within the first 5 seconds of the
Bam!
show. I was like, bah,
Bam!
bah, I just got here.
Bam!
I just got here.
Bam!
I just flew in.
And then you got bitch slap.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra right off the bat. Yeah, Frank Sinatra for sure.
Quiz in your mind. Mind time.
He's got a lot of good tunes.
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah,
Just a few.
just a few.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Sang a few good songs, you know?
Who put together the Moon Hits Your Eye Like a Big Pizza Pie?
I have no idea. I always just think that song is some sort of like Italian folk song.
Yeah?
That we don't actually know who sings it, but I could be very wrong.
The moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
That's amore.
That's amore.
Yeah,
that's
you
like
can't
it's
sing.
like
I love
it's
you.
like a folk song, right? That one.
Your singing makes me sing bad.
That's why I play drums, because my notes are all over the place.
That's okay. You've gotten better though, actually.
Yeah,
Believe it
my
or not.
singing, like, for not being a singer, has improved.
It has.
Yeah.
And it goes to show that all it takes is a little bit of practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a
yeah.
whole lot of practice.
No, definitely. But, I mean, it's not something that I've ever aimed to excel at. So, like, I don't practice singing. Like, I barely sing at all, let alone even try to practice it. Because I know even if I put a lot of time into it, like, I don't even, like, my singingness is not, the best. It's not a nice.
Tasted like pasta.
Pasta. Yeah,
Sorry, I cut you off.
My singingness, no, all I want to say is that my singingness is not my strong suit.
No.
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 I'm
you have stronger
not
suits.
Frank Sinatra.
No.
No. I have stronger suits.
You
I
do.
definitely have stronger suits.
Yep.
He would have been cool to see perform, Frank Sinatra. That would have been sick.
That would have been fun.
Yeah,
That would have been cool.
For sure.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Good time.
I like Frank Sinatra.
Do you think Frank Sinatra was a good skater? Could he skate on ice?
No.
Not like skateboard, but like skate on ice?
No.
He couldn't skate around out there?
No.
He would fall?
Yep.
See, I'm a good skater.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a great skater.
I don't think so. I don't associate.
On ice.
He was a drunkard.
Yeah? Wasn't into ice skating?
I don't think so. Where was Frank Sinatra from?
Oh, fuck. I
Is
don't
he
know.
from New York?
I'm
New
not...
York, New York. Isn't that a Frank Sinatra song?
There's a lot of quizziness that I'm not sure the answers to. I'm kind of failing this quiz.
Or is that a musical?
I'm not like
I think that's a Frank Sinatra
I
song.
gotta refresh myself with Frank Sinatra. I'm not
Frankie
too,
boy?
I'm not too up on the quizzy about Frankie. Yeah, I'm not too mentally
You're not
aware.
down with the quizzy?
Yeah, don't ask me too many quiz questions. I'm not going to get them too well.
But I just want to dole it out to somebody else.
Do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this?
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
A lot of people love doing that, though, eh? It's like, I'm just going to dole out all these questions because I don't know the answers to them. Someone else figure this out, please.
Or I don't want to take the time to figure it out myself, so I'm asking you.
One or the other, right? We either take the questions that we don't know and just dole them out to someone else, and we don't even want to try to find the answers, or we're just like, maybe I'll try to find the answers, and then it takes like 2 months for us to find the answer. 2 months goes by, and we're like, oh, I know that now. Oh, okay. So it either takes an expanded amount of time to find the answer, or it's like, we just try to dole it out. You don't even want the answer.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm just going to dole this to you. You figure it out.
You figure it out.
You figure it out. You figure it out over there.
I don't do that often. I did today, though. I didn't say you figure it out, but I told someone to go do something.
Well, I mean, yeah, I've never been
a
huge doler of questions or a passer-oner of questions.
No, I'm not either, but today
I'm
I
more
was
of
like,
like
you know
a...
what? I'm a pass it.
Yeah, I'm more of a like, let's just slow down and figure it out kind of guy, but a lot of times if you're in some sort of moment and you don't want to figure something out right away, you just dole it, and you just
this magic moment.
Yeah, exactly, right? You just throw it on. You just throw it on by. I don't know this one, and you just throw it on by. But yeah, sometimes you gotta figure some things out.
Go try a little bit. Today, I actually got... I don't even know if he was expecting this to happen, so it was pretty funny. So I got asked by this dude today the specific protein in a scorpion's exoskeleton that causes it to fluoresce. And I looked at the guy and I'm like, okay. I will look that up because I am not a chemist.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked it up and I'm like, I'm not going to bother reading this out. So I brought my phone over to him and I was like, this is your protein.
Check it out. It's right here.
Because I'm not like... Proteins have super long names.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Parts of proteins have long names.
Yeah, I mean, they can get pretty detailed, for sure.
And I don't know if he understood the question he was asking me. And then pretended to look at the words and knew what they were talking about.
So he was like, I think this is it, but like, he was just trying to, he was trying to.
He was like looking at it, and he was like, oh,
oh, those are some big words.
That's exactly what I think he was saying. Yeah. Those are big words.
Oh, that's a big protein you got there.
Like that's why we just say it's a protein.
Yeah,
because it's a chain of chemicals.
Yeah, man. So you don't have to go into the
whatever.
Complete. Utter obscure minute details of that.
I'm like,
protein.
how deep are we sciencing here?
Yeah, what are we gonna go? How many RNAs are we going into on this one? RNA with an M and an R and protein spikes and spike proteins and oh my god. Just spike my drink and I'm okay, please. Thank you. 6 shots in there, please. Just make it extra strong.
I'm gonna make it a mission.
Make it extra strong.
I'm gonna make it a mission to memorize those proteins.
All the proteins?
Well, there's only 2. I think there's 2 or 3. There's 2 or 3.
There's a lot of protein.
It's one protein, but it's a chain.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So.
I see what you're saying.
And then my science brain started sciencing even more.
That can get deep.
And so I pose this to you.
Oh.
To you. So
I'm out.
No, stay. So
this is where I'm checking out.
So the scorpion fluoresces.
Okay.
With that protein, right? So
yeah, the fluorescent scorpions with the light.
Yes, with the UV light, they glow.
The UV light, the scorpions are glowing.
They glow a nice teal color.
It's pretty cool.
So the flying squirrel, though,
which
also fluoresces.
Yeah, underneath, right? Their bellies? Does the whole squirrel? Or
the whole squirrel, but because the underneath is lighter, you can see it better.
Oh, so if you got the light underneath, you can kind of see the flying squirrel's belly more.
Yeah, it glows hot pink.
It glows hotter, okay.
So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, Now, would the flying squirrel have
Yeah.
a different protein chain in their fur than the scorpion has in its exoskeleton because it's a different color? And does it have a different purpose? Because we don't see in that spectrum, right? So we don't really understand why animals fluoresce.
Okay.
See?
That's fair. Yeah. No, I'm following you on that. That's
Right?
interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know that. We're still trying to figure that out.
Maybe for the flying squirrels, it's like a warning. Because if you think, if they fluoresce brighter on their bellies, they jump out of the trees and they're like, woo!
It's an aggressive sign to stay away, kind of.
I was thinking more they're running away from something,
Or they're
so they're
running
letting
away.
the other squirrels know, like, something's coming to eat me.
Oh, it's like
it's a big warning.
It's a sign to be like, yo, get out of here.
Yeah, like, go hide.
It's almost like okay.
You know how like deer will raise their tails?
Yeah, if they're like spooked and they're
and they have the white tip.
They're like
right?
on alert. Yeah, so you can see the tip.
They can see the tip. So then the other deer go. I wonder for flying squirrels if it's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, nature is pretty pack-like, and nature likes to alert its fellow pack members of threats or incoming,
or other
whatever.
things. Not necessarily its own pack.
That's true. That's true. They're working together out there to, stay away from predators, right?
Because I think there's monkeys, and then there's something else that's on the ground. So the monkeys are...
Chipmunks?
No, not with monkeys. So the monkeys are in the trees, and then whatever else is eating on the ground. And so the monkeys have the upper view, right?
Yeah, the monkeys are
and they have a
up.
loud call. So when they see danger coming, they go, whoa, 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 monkey, monkey, monkey! And then it lets all the other critters know that are on the ground.
And then the other monkeys go,
and then they all run away.
And then all the monkeys just go crazy.
But not just monkeys.
No?
No, other animals that are around.
Oh, yes. In that area, in that danger area.
Yeah, it's like danger zone.
They're like, all right, the monkeys are going crazy. We gotta get out of here.
Yep, that means
then,
bad news bears.
Yeah, exactly. And then all the other animals scurry away at the same time. And you just run about.
That's scary.
That's nice one, dude. Whoa.
Did you smell that?
I know.
Oh, good.
No. I'm gonna try and waft that away.
It's gone now.
We did have some delicious pasta.
It was delicious.
Pasta. Yeah, that was good. Fresh.
Ravioli.
I'd love to see some live monkeys in the jungle. I've never seen live monkeys in the jungle. I've only seen some footage of monkeys, but I've never seen in the actual jungle.
No.
And some at the zoos.
Yeah.
But no freelance jungle.
Well, I've never been to a jungle.
Yes, I have also never been to a jungle.
I've never been to anywhere with monkeys other than the zoo.
Yes, same here. But to be in the jungle with the monkeys and just watching them on the trees as they're swinging around and stuff.
And then they get pissed off at you and throw their shit at you.
Nice. I want them to throw a banana at me.
Yeah?
I think that'd be fun.
At you?
Yeah.
They'd probably eat the banana and then throw the peel at your face.
Yeah, that'd still be fun. I'd be okay with that.
Cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool with getting peeled by a monkey?
Yeah, I am cool with getting peeled by a monkey. I feel like that'd be a good experience.
It would be an experience.
Yeah, you're just standing there and then the monkey throws a banana at you or a peel and then you're just like, oh! And you just get hit in the face with a peel from a monkey. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be a story.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting adventure.
It'd be a story.
An excursion nonetheless.
Yep. It would be a story.
But so many different types of apes. I don't know what type is my favorite.
Well, an ape and a monkey are different.
Well, apes, monkeys, jabroni.
You could just say primates.
Monkeys, primates.
No, primates, not primates.
Primates. But yeah, it's interesting how many different types there are, and I don't know if I can pick which one's the one I like the most because there's so many different varieties.
Spider monkeys are cute.
But the ones that are huge,
like gorillas or orangutans.
Orangutans. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just seem to be like really chill and like, yo, I'm an orangutan. And then, but like anything else, if you get an orangutan a little upset,
yeah, then they'll fuck up your shit.
Yeah. What animals? Because I'm on ice right now because I went skating today, so I feel like I'm kind of still skating. I was skating for a while. It's kind of weird when you're skating and then you stop skating, it's still like
been
feels
a
like
long
you're.
time
It
since
still
I've
feels
experienced
for a
that.
while like you're still skating because you still like you're coasting and you're moving around a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah, so when you're skating and you're just on the ice and you're just gliding along, like it sticks with you for a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like the feeling. I love skating, so it's nice to be out there on the ice.
That's
so.
good.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
for sure. But I don't know as far as like animals, like what animals do best on ice? Like
On ice
have,
or
like,
around ice?
like on ice, like have the more claws that are like able to like grasp onto the ice. If you're like an animal, you're running along and you hit some ice, like who's doing good out there? Who do we got? Who do we got that's good on ice?
I would say probably leopard seals.
Leopard seals are good on ice. They can move around.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, penguins are probably they're on ice all the time.
Yeah. Penguins.
We got penguins on ice, but I don't think like a jaguar
Polar
would
bear.
do too good on ice. A lion on ice, an ice lion.
That would be funny.
I think lions. I mean, I don't know though.
They got big paws.
That's
though.
what I'm saying though. But they would, and they have claw. Like they might be okay.
Yeah, they have claws.
They might not be able to pick up a lot of speed, but I think they'd be able to navigate.
Probably.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a zebra or something that would probably just fall
Oh,
over because
yeah.
they have
hooves.
that wouldn't work out too well.
No.
Yeah, if you're a zebra and you got your hooves on your ice, you're just falling around all over the place.
You just pull a Bambi and.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're like, whoa! And then you're just falling over.
Yep.
So zebras aren't good on ice. What other wacky animals would be on ice? Monkeys would probably be okay on ice.
Well, there's those. Where are they? In the Himalayas, up in the mountains. Those snow monkeys.
Yeah, snow
Or
monkeys.
Snow baboons or whatever they are.
Oh yeah, they're more adapt to colder weathers.
They like hang out in those hot springs.
Oh yeah, that's right. The hot spring ones.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. So those obviously would be okay. And,
Would they though? Because they walk around in the snow. I don't know about ice.
Someone had their dog out there today. It was doing okay.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Dogs do okay on ice. I don't know if the dog was loving it or just kind of out there.
Probably depends
or-
on the size of the dog.
It was pretty tiny. It was average size.
Okay.
But it seemed like it was walking along
It was
okay.
doing okay. Just
Yeah.
do the little
Yeah.
Every
So
once in a while.
obviously, like the dogs can do
Paws.
okay, but
They
I
have
guess it
those, like-
depends. They do have like the
the
little grippies.
grippies on their paws.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it does depend on the dog too, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, you know, if there's a lot of snow cover, that might help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it's just ice, then thanks, man. I wish I could just burp more. You know, just burp while I drink like you, because you're just like on fire.
I don't understand how you don't. Like I just like, I can't not burp when I drink beer.
I don't burp a lot.
I do.
Like, it's not something that's in me a lot. You know what I mean?
I burp all
No,
the
like
time.
maximum burper.
I am maximum burper.
Or maximum burper.
I am the burping queen.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Burping queen, hear me burp, and I'm burping queen. How am I not embarrassed about myself?
Oh my god, you're just a free spirit, that's why.
Aww.
If you're a free spirit, then you have nothing to be embarrassed
No,
about.
I'm a freak spirit.
That too, I guess that works, I don't know. But I mean, embarrassment comes if you do something that's embarrassing, but I feel like that's, I don't know, like, is there anything that's that embarrassing anymore? I feel like, you know, what's embarrassing really? You
Like
know?
maybe it.
What's an embarrassing
I think
thing?
if I had like toilet paper
that you
like,
didn't know, maybe?
in my crack,
And
or
you were just
something that I
walking
didn't
around?
know, yeah,
That could be a
that
little
might be kind of
embarrassing.
embarrassing. On the shoe, I wouldn't give two shits.
Yeah,
about
if you
it.
walk out of the washroom and you got a little teepee there, that might be a bit embarrassing.
Yeah,
somehow
that might be
you
kind of embarrassing.
somehow you scoop that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be an embarrassing situation.
Or like a big chunk of broccoli in your front
You ever like smell like BO and you have no pit stick close by and you're like a little embarrassed about it? Sometimes.
Yeah, that's happened once or twice.
That's a bit embarrassing because you know you stink, but you can't do anything about it in that situation, and you're just like, oh man, I'm stinking right now.
Or like if you're really got some heavy crotch sweat going on,
Yeah.
and you're trying to like, you know how sometimes you get itchy when it starts to dry?
Yeah, well,
it gets kind of
realistically, it's kind of uncomfortable.
This
and
is
you're moving,
real talk.
You're moving around a lot. You're moving around
and you're trying to like not like pick at things or like
it could be a little embarrassing.
It might start to smell funny.
That's the thing. It's the smell thing. You know, I'm always a little embarrassed if I don't smell.
I like to smell good.
You know, I don't just smell like I walked out of like a cologne ad, but
no,
you know, like. But I mean, I just want to have some personal hygiene to an acceptable level.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and if I smell that and I'm just like out there, I'm like, oh no, I didn't put on enough deodorant, or I forgot to put some on that day or something, and then, that could be a bit embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Having stink levels that you can't even deal with can be a bit.
That's not good.
Yeah, you gotta kind of have like they should like invent some sort of portable, I mean, I know there's smaller things, but like a little bar that's like just attached to your wrist that you can just flip open, and it's like this like little bar of soap or something, and you just give a quick little, and then you close it, but it's like stylish. It's like a stylish ring or bracelet. Like
they have for like essential oils.
Yeah.
Those little pads.
I mean, there are some things, but you can't like wipe
not
your
like a pit stick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But then you're not gonna like be like, oh, you know, you like.
You could maybe discreetly do it.
How do you discreetly rub your pit?
Well, if you're out and about, I mean, you can get a little discreet about it.
How? Show me how you would discreetly rub your pit.
So say there's some apples. And you're got some apples and you want to maybe pick an apple.
Okay, I'm picking an apple.
So you just kind of like pretend like you're reaching for the apple. So you got the extension.
Oh, and then
you just kind of
okay, but
swipe.
What are you gonna do with the other one? Are you gonna wear 2 bracelets? How are you gonna?
Oh yeah. Well.
See, you can't even discreetly do it here.
You'd have to switch the bracelet arms, and then maybe there's another apple that you want, and then you just reverse the technique. You just reverse the technique, and then you swipe and you swipe. Or maybe you have 2 bracelets. Maybe you're that up in your hygiene that you're a double bracelet kind of person. You want a smelly one on here.
Wipe your bracelet on your other wrist and then pit swipe?
Oh, maybe you could do like a transfer.
Yeah.
Well, that could work.
Yeah.
So you do a quick little wipe there, you get a little transfer,
yep.
And then boom, you just transfer. And then you're not stinking anymore.
Yep.
And it's a little bracelet. So you don't have to have anything in your pocket.
You know what, you can make that, because they make like those solid, well, they have like solid shampoo and stuff, right? So
yeah.
You can make solid deodorant and put it in one of those little things and then just open the top.
Technically, yeah, and you can make it like a stylish little bracelet, so you don't even know. It's like, oh, cool bracelet. That looks nice.
You might just come up with an invention.
Oh, probably, yeah. I have some good ideas sometimes.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, and then and it would just be like this cool bracelet that you have on. It looks stylish and whatever, but it's actually functional, because if you're out there and you start stinking, you just give a couple little wham bams and you're living a day again. You know what I mean?
You're not stressed no more.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about you smelling bad and everybody like, yo, who's that guy who stinks over there? And you're that guy. But not anymore. With the smell good bracelet stick coming your way, you don't need to stink no more.
Side note, I had a funny moment today.
Oh, yeah?
I had to restrain myself from laughing at this child though. Because I feel like I would have shattered his little heart if I would have laughed at him. So I was by the Allosaurus skull. And the kid's like, I know what dinosaur that is. I'm expecting he's going to say T-Rex, because they always say T-Rex.
T-Rex, always go to T-Rex.
Always go to T-Rex. No, he said Allerdominosaurus Rex.
Allerdominosaurus Rex.
Dominosaurus Rex.
She just made something up?
He stir-fried
Allosaurus
and Dominus.
Did you do a triple stir-fry?
Technically no, because it's Indominus Rex.
Okay, so he double stir-fried.
So yeah, he double stir-fried, and I was like...
Indominus Rex with Allosaurus?
Yeah. Allosaurus Indominus... Allosaur Indominus... Oh, Allosaur Indominosaurus Rex.
Yeah, he tried. He just put them all together.
No, he did triple stir-fry, because
he said
Indominosaurus.
Rex. And he said Rex.
Yeah, but Indominus Rex.
Rex.
But he said Indominosaurus.
Whoa!
So he
triple stir fry. Well, if you're gonna name a dinosaur and you're unsure of the name, you might as well put all three together. I mean, if you don't know what it's called, you just take three of them and you slap them together, and at least you're gonna be kind of right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're maybe, unless you're totally off with the three that you pick, but at least if you go with three, you have a shot. You know
I mean, it was fair to like a 7-year-old boy.
It's
it
pretty
was like,
good.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Seems legit. Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I would probably do that too. So
Yeah,
I
was like, all right.
if I didn't know,
it was really funny.
If I didn't know, I would approach it with the same technique. So I'm not much further along, really. I mean, realistically, I would probably just do the same thing. So yeah, credits.
Yep.
Credits. This is a well played strategy.
Yep.
I like his move on that.
And then his mom asked me if a crocodile was a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool. It's a fair question.
Yeah. And what's your answer?
Absolutely not.
Not.
Mm-mm.
No dinosaurs.
Nope.
They can't trace that.
They are not. They have a very, very distant common ancestor.
But not officially.
They're not, like, really related very much. Like, they're not part of the same grouping.
Oh. Okay.
Like,
cool.
Crocodilia and Dinosauria are two different family trees.
Yeah.
But because they're both archosaurs, they have, like, a distant
history, yeah. So people place them, and I mean, realistically, when you're looking at animals, you like to think that you can trace them back as far, as you can go. And like, in my mind, it's really weird to think that you can't trace them back to as far as the dinosaurs go. But then you got to remember that there's only certain lineage that made it out of that kind of line of fire and then kept going a little bit. Woo!
Well, they started evolving around the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ooh, nice. But yeah, when you're trying to trace things back in like history and stuff, it's
hard because we only,
process.
Especially for like extinct animals, because we only have like what we know that's alive now, right? I mean, who knows?
I mean, do you think science is going to be able to keep things from going extinct? Like new techniques and some of the animals that are kind of on the cusp right now.
I guess it depends on your definition of extinction.
Well,
with new technology.
Like I guess what I'm saying is, if there's a dozen or so of this specific species of animal still alive, they're not extinct. But if there's only a dozen, they're extremely endangered. So do you think science would be able to kind of help them out to keep going, or
if you could get them to breed, sure. As far as reintroducing things back in the wild,
that's kind of a different story. I know, right?
Yeah.
Because if there's only a few amount, the wild part,
it's hard for them to bounce back.
The wild is wild,
depending on
things take over. Depends on where you're at.
It's like coelacanths. Okay,
yeah.
So I was reading about coelacanths.
Yeah.
And so it's relatively new science from 2021. So
cool. New science.
They're trying to figure out a way to age these fish.
Okay.
Similar to, like, say, counting rings on a
tree.
Right?
Yeah.
But they use their scales, and there's, like, different levels of calcium and keratin on their scales, and that's how they're kind of figuring it out.
Okay.
So beforehand, they thought that their maximum life was about 50 years old.
Okay.
Now, they've learned that they could actually live to be 100, if not older than that, and they actually don't reach sexual maturity until 40. And their gestation period, so for the amount of time that they hold their young, is 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Until their babies
Until they birth the baby.
5 years?
5 years.
Whoa.
So, like, they're already critically endangered.
I've never heard of anything that's that long. This is new
nothing.
to me.
There's nothing that has a gestation period that long. 5 years.
Whoa, that's a long time.
They're critically endangered. There's only about 1,000 left in the wild.
Okay.
And they grow really, really slow. They don't breed until they're 40 years old. And they, like, birth one young maybe every 5 years.
Okay.
So that means bad news bears.
It's a slow route to
for
recovery
steelcams,
and keeping on going. It doesn't sound like it's looking too good.
It's a tough one.
It's a
tough one.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, whoa!
Man, yeah, I know.
Like, imagine not reaching sexual maturity until you're 40. We wouldn't even be sexually mature yet. Neither of us.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
That's pretty wacky, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's wacky. And I mean, that's an interesting situation. And I didn't even know about that 5-year thing until right now. So that's pretty cool. And that is a long time, dude.
Yep.
A long time. But the animal kingdom and the processes that some of these things go through, it's so questionable. Like, you never know what's going to make it, what's not going to make it. You know, the more aggressive predators find a way to usually keep going, you know what I mean? But it depends.
But they're not even aggressive. They're bottom feeders.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, you were just talking about in general?
I was just more of a general statement.
Fair.
Just general statement. But yeah, it's pretty wild when you figure out what keeps going naturally and seems to be all right, and then what fades away and needs a little help or needs some human intervention. But we try to do the best we can, but we go both ways though. Like, we've made things extinct, and we've also saved things from being. So it's like we're trying and we're keeping things from being extinct, but then we've already like eliminated some stuff. So it's like, as humans in this balance of whatever it is, like, we're trying our best to stay on the good side of nature and work with nature and these animals.
It's hard to say too.
But like, we're not doing a perfect thing.
Yeah. And it's hard to say too, like, what goes extinct because of us and what goes extinct just because it's time for that thing to go extinct.
I mean, that's it. Nature runs its course, right?
Nature runs its course.
Nature runs its course. And, it's hard to say for sure. So that's interesting.
What's this?
Oh yeah, I found some concerts going on. Because I'm excited about concerts. So I feel like if I see some, I'm going to do some shout outs. I'm usually just going to keep it within like a week of whenever we're filming or something like that.
So like,
and
I was going to say,
just concerts that are going on out there, wherever.
Okay.
It might be close, might not be close. Just whatever I find.
All right.
So I found some concerts in Vegas going on.
Did you look specifically for Vegas?
For this situation, I did. I just punched that in.
Okay.
Yeah, I decided to just go with Vegas.
Cool.
So there's some concerts coming up. Woo! Concerts are fun. Music is amazing. I love music. So what do we got? We got Las Vegas. If you're in the area of Las Vegas, we got March 2nd. She's pretty big. Katy Perry is putting on an amazing show. March 2nd, Katy Perry is going to be at the Theater at Resorts World. That's where it says it was going to be, or is going to be.
That's a weird name.
The Theater at Resorts World. March 2nd. Check that show out if you're in the Las Vegas area. Also, March 3rd, we got Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow is going to be playing a little show at the International Theater at Westgate. Barry Manilow. Can't get enough of you.
Is that Barry Manilow?
We're going to go with it.
Okay.
The International Theater at Westgate. March 3rd, if you're there, check out Barry Manilow. That's probably going to be a good time. And then, of course, you got a classic. March 10th, he is a Canadian. Paul Anka, everyone. Paul Anka is going to be playing a show at the Reynolds Hall. I think I said that right. At what does that say? The Smith Center?
I think that's supposed to say Smith.
The South?
I don't know. You wrote it, dude.
Oh no.
That's embarrassing.
The Smith Center.
It looks like it says Smith.
Yeah, definitely. So check that out. Paul Anka, March 10th, Reynolds Hall. No, that's South, I think. South Center. Yeah, South Center.
But that's an I.
No, that's the line I wrote.
No, right there is an I.
Oh yeah, Smith Center then. Yeah, because that's definitely Smith at the Smith Center. But if you're in Vegas, check these shows out. I haven't personally checked out any shows in Vegas because I've actually never been to Vegas. So that's why I kind of like shouting out shows because, you know, I'll get to one eventually.
I was like 11 or 12, but I went once.
Did you? Yeah?
That's fun.
That's cool. That's cool. I'd love to see a show in Vegas. I know eventually I'll get to one. But if you're in that area...
Just keep manifesting that shit.
Yeah, if you're in that area, these are going to be some great shows coming up early March here. And, yeah, definitely. I just found those, so I figured I'd just give them a shout-out. Yeah, I'm all for giving artists that are making shows shout-outs, so
I yawned.
Go with those artists. Yeah. Well, that probably means you're like... Oh.
I talked a lot today. And then I just started babbling here.
Your mouth is out of words.
I think
hey,
I'm still like...
look, I juiced up the lights. They made it through this entire show. We got our lights. They didn't fade.
They didn't
we got full power going to the lights. So, yeah. Yeah, no, this is fun. And, yeah, a couple show shout-outs to wrap it up. And this has been a good one. Definitely. Is there anything you want to conclude on before we wrap up this this episode and bar session?
Make sure that if you're writing something and you're going to be reading it out loud later to someone else, that you can read your own writing.
Read your own writing, folks. Make sure you write clearly. Thank you.